Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Shake off Romel Calahat. Danny Marilao nagbabalik din para dito sa Sarangani. Agad nakapag-ambag.
Yeah. Situation really just allowing that open lane for a right-handed guy in Danny Marilao to have that ease of driving inside. Meantime, Casin does the same for Caloocan though.
Lining in for the layup. Tablat.
And the team of Sarangani just shows you how they value this match.
Romel Calahat nakalus
within the floor that he can actually comfortably take it. But that time around, medyo off-rhythm. Oh, again, another strong drive. Dalawang to talagang bubuhos para dito sa laban na to.
Almost 3 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Marilao faking off the handoff and lazy.
Danger of get action. See another drive, the other end.
Iska lang kay Enriquez. Clutch. Gives it up to Ronnie Matias.
Oh man.
Nice cut from the weak side. 8 early points for Britt.
Pero, you know, that was the shot that was available. But you do understand, if he gets his groove on, Chris Buton is gonna be tough.
Nakaagaw na naman ng batang katakutan. Ankle breaker against Joey Barcuma. And gets the friendly bounce on that shot. Trill Cervantes. Hinatid yung bola kay Jeff Manday. Patay.
Jeff Manday.
19-7.
Time on the clock. That's 11 seconds left. You said
Jeff Viernes. He gets
Caloocan, so a little bit more of man and ball movement would do well for Sarangani.
That's a nice aggressive drive to the basket for the first field goal of Lars Sunga.
Is a guy that really for the most part they've turned to. Chris Buton, a second attempt from the same spot on the three, is not going to be denied. All forced, you know, Caloocan to generate closeouts and late defensive situations para makatch mo ng huli yung defense.
Back-to-back freeze from the Wonder Boy, Chris Buton.
But I think, you know, they brought in well. Oh, what a pass. Nobody in there.
Nalibre.
Defensively, halos everyone, you know, just show a lot of effort and recover.
I like it you made that point where Caloocan, especially with the arrival of guys like Jeff Manday.
But again, if you're Caloocan, you know, kalimutan na natin yung mga previous games kasi head into the playoffs, you know, it's going to be big games. Everybody's going to elevate their game, much as this guy right here.
Wraparound pass behind the back, because had they won that game, they probably had that inside shot of winner. And alam mo naman si Coach Toto basta mayroon niyang kompletong lineup, lalaban at lalaban yan.
Sino yung teams niya at sino yung mga players niya on the floor is always gonna try and bring out the best out of them, just like this three right here by Mix Pascual, finally hitting a three from
Traveling sa right corner.
Libreng ganun talagang as a fan, mapapaano na lang.
Katakutan maintains
Sarangani, and he really just has to be consistent. Three on its way.
Short. Alves able to get around Romel Calahat, puts it back in for the
Sarangani.
Jockey Laude sporting that mullet, able to free himself up for the deuce.
Teammates. Pinch post action right here.
Jockey Laude drives right.
Oh man.
And going
that strong side, weak side post, cleared that lane for that drive down the right side.
Nice setup job. Katakutan blowing past the defense as well and finding Mix the left corner, drilling in that three. Lead down to single digits. Laude will try a free. It's good. Oh, sorry, that was James Ingles.
Yeah, James Ingles. Shots. Matter of fact, if you look at the other numbers, the only stat line which is not favorable para sa Caloocan was their percentage from threes, despite the fact of them making 5-3.
Tried to dish it off inside, but it was intercepted. This is something Sarangani needs.
You know, make your own diagram out of it.
Jeremy Cabanag puts it on the deck, runs into traffic, but makes the shot anyway. Cabanag comes away with another steal. Ryan Enriquez with a hang time.
Masyadong bumababa ang big men ng Caloocan sa mga fast breaks. So they need to take advantage of that as well. He points to Danny Marilao to use his strength naman of attacking the...
Matias, Cabanag susubok galing sa tres. Mintes, Manlangit, another offensive rebound. And
If you're going to go back to that message of Coach Toto, you want to run, you got to control the defensive rebounds. Because if you're going to allow extra possessions para dito sa Caloocan, they are most probably.
gives it up to Jeff Viernes, catch and shoot. Lista mo na.
And they gotta have a guy. Alves has 6, and even Katakutan has 6. But one guy I feel's got to take the lead in terms of scoring. He's got
Jumper will not fall in. Manday has Ronnie Matias ahead, and that's an easy pass.
blocks both ends of the floor. But ang nakascore, itong Caloocan, this time Koy Alves puts it.
Viernes, the outlet to Koy Alves. He gets it back. Use 14 points yung lamang ng Caloocan. Katakutan, Mintes yung kanyang jumper. Umikot si Koy Alves. How about that?
Gotta defend this one.
Real Cervantes gets it to go from downtown.
In the open, if you're in for the, those good offensive rebounds and second chance opportunities, I see a 3 there made by Jeff Viernes of Koy Alves.
To 12 as we open up the fourth quarter. Kalahat stretching up, getting the offensive.
Man able to secure that offensive rebound. Good feed though underneath. Good finish by King.
First 2 points. It opens up a lot of options. Yes, Koy Alves, multiple attempts, wala. Martin Gozum could not find the angle, but there for the stick.
I feel that's where they have most advantage on from that spot. Oh man.
Tumabaho sa ilalim si Kuya Ril.
Tell you what, earlier he gave out that handoff. This time, didn't have that handoff over to Paul Sanga, but instead, a little high-low action with Real Cervantes.
Gozum rejecting the ball screen with a quick crossover. Puts off the fourth quarter. Romel Kalahat spins inside, gets 2 more points for the Batang Kangkalu. Koy Alves with his 8th rebound. Martin Gozum hops into the lane, counted plus a foul.
And you like it, gotta attack. Good pass though by Lars Sunga over to the streaking Martin Gozum and going to the hop on that finish as he got clipped on the
First team nito sa MPBL, Pasig eh.
ni Martin.
Martin Gozum the rebound, nice pass. Destacamento in stride, lays it up and in. It's deep off that play in. Shot is a miss. Bounce pass to Koy Alves. Inside, Lars Sunga taking advantage of that matchup.
Hunting underneath.
Paul Sanga relocates and knocks down that free. Right corner. Gozum nagmamadali. Puts it up off the glass and in. Tiki.
Oo, totoo.
Ay, nawala si Jeff Viernes. Naiwanan niyang libre si Paul Sanga and he makes them pay.
Really good 3-point shooting guy in Paul Sanga. There you go.
Gozum thought he got fouled, forcing it up and in once more. Gozum, Matias. Makuma, now Paul Sanga with 3 consecutive threes. For Caloocan.
Take the first shot activity that they've done so well mid of the fourth.
Paul Sanga leaning in, gets the friendly bounce. Pass free off Sarangani. One last push. Martin Gozum straight to the cup. Lays it up for Martin Gozum. Jeff Manday buries a free over the outstretched arms of Koy Alves. Lead back up to 13. Katakutan contorts himself in midair. Wala. Koy Alves, spot back. Good. 16 points and 9 rebounds for Koy Alves.
Oh no.
Paul Sanga left open again. Something you don't want to do if you're the opposing D. Alves tried to jam it down with two hands, but Caloocan with the numbers. Manlangit lays it in. And short. And Jeff Banday will pull up for free. It's good. Jeff Banday with back. That Pampanga will finish number 5. Pasay is at number 6. So pretty much set na yung 3 and 6. San Juan just barely beat Pasay.
Right.
At the Pasay Astrodome. You remember that game winner by Dexter Marquez at the end?
What a play that was coming out of a timeout. There was a sideline.
Siyempre ayaw nila mangyari. Matalo siya sa Pangasinan. Sila yung magiging number 7.
Are yung mga higa nga eh. And with this loss,
Yeah.
Paul Sanga of the Caloocan Batang Kangkalu, he had 17 points. And actually, Paul, sa first half, 2 points lang ang i-contribute mo. Pero that second half nga, you contributed 15 points. Ano yung nag-iba sa second half?
Ano lang, siyempre may pride din ako sa sarili ko na parang makabawi ako sa second half. Hanggat binibigyan ako ng trust ng coaches and player, ng mga teammates ko, siyempre bibigay ko yung best ko.
Paul, ilang seasons ka na rin naglalaro para sa Caloocan. So, na-experience mo to be coached under Coach Toto. Ano yung naging pakiramdam mo na siya yung katapat niyo today?
Well, kasi siyempre galing din ako sa Sarangani before. Then si Coach Toto yung head coach sa kabila. So, siyempre yung gana ko sa laro, siyempre binibigay ko pa rin para at least masuklian ko yung trust na binibigay ni Coach Mike Saik sa akin.
Very crucial naman ang next game nyo. It's against Pangasinan. Paano nyo paghahandaan yung laro na yun?
Ano lang, siyempre dito sa game na to, dapat hindi kami talaga mag-petics kasi going Pangasinan, medyo mabigat tapos home court pa nila. Ibibigay namin yung best namin para makuha din yung panalo at makuha namin yung number 4 spot sa playoffs.